everybody, welcome to my channel Soul Informer. So today I'm going to do love reading about the person in your mind. Before I start my reading, guys, if you're interested in my personal reading, please go to description box for all the information. You can also follow me on my Instagram page Soul Informer. I would also request you to please like, share and subscribe, as that would really help my channel to grow. Before any further ado, let's get started. So let's see what's the overall energy around that person. Overall energy around the person. Universe, spirits, angels and guides. Overall energy. Overall energy, please. Overall energy, please. Overall energy, please. So we have Pluto, which talks about rebirth. Now let's see what tarot cards have to say about that person. Energy around the person, please. 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 Thank you. So for the recent past, we have Justice card. How do they feel about you? We have a Death card. What are their thoughts? We have Ace of Cups. How they perceive you? We have Five of Pentacles. Their overall intention? We have Nine of Swords. Their future actions? Something they plan to? Queen of Wands. What is hidden from you? The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. Advice for you? The Empress card. The future energy is Ten of Swords. We also have Two of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. So the overall energy around this person is that of a Pluto. So when we talk about Pluto energy, it talks about rebirth or being reborn. So when we talk about such a huge change, it would require some very important changes. So it could be as simple or as they need to dig deeper, and eventually there needs to be a willingness towards this transformation. And trust me, that's the trickiest part. And eventually using this energy constructively and wisely. I see when I see the overall energy around them, I see that if there were issues around this relationship, this person is through self-realization, of course, wants to bring in those important changes, which is a beautiful energy. See, Pluto energy also talks about a certain sense of obsession and pessimism. So if this person was indecisive, or they could be feeling anxious around that energy, because you have made it very clear that what you want in relationship, and that's when these whole arguments or issues started. So yes, I do see that they are trying to bring in those changes, and it is coming through self-realization, as I said, and which is amazing. And Pluto energy, again, I want to remind you that it talks about letting go of the past, and which would require us to let go of our old form also. So yes, I see when I see their overall energy, I see that they are insisting to bring in those important changes around them, but could be a little pessimistic around all this. That's why it is taking so much, that's why they are taking so much time to come forward. So when we go towards tarot reading, I think in the recent past, as I said, we have Justice card. The Justice card talks about balance, right? So there could be some sort of imbalance around the relationship. I sense a lot of uncertainty and indecision around this relationship. Probably for a lot of you, there could be like how you see life is very different, or so to say, the relationship, how you wanted the relationship versus how they had were taking this relationship forward, was kind of there was a difference of opinion in that. And yes, overall lots of uncertainty and indecision is what was bringing that imbalance. I'm also getting for few of you that some decision had to be taken, and probably they were being very very indecisive, and that's why you guys had to take the decision of walking away, or they took a decision of not taking things forward, so to say. In the feelings, I have death cards, so please do not go with the name death and be scared of it. In tarot, it's all about transformation. So it could be like literally meaning ending of one cycle and starting with the new one. And whenever I see death card, for me it's more of a phoenix that comes into my mind, rising from the ashes. So probably they want to end all this indecisiveness and uncertainty around this relationship, and that's probably the change here we are talking about. They want to end all that toxicity and things that were keeping you guys stuck, which is amazing. And that is kind of confirmed by the next card, which is about their thoughts, the Ace of Cups. They have lots of love towards you. They want to offer this love toward. They're very very emotionally still connected to you. And when I talk about Ace of Cup, it's a very very it's a card of rather emotional connection, a spiritual connection, and unconditional love towards each other. And you both know that that you had that deep rooted connection with each other. So yeah, but I also see, and for you it is very important to know that they are aware that you are in this Five of Pentacle energy, which is all about hurt and feeling abandoned. And the void and the lack in the relationship has made you skeptical around this relationship, where they have ghosted you, or being uncertain about you. So yes, they are aware that you feel left out, hurt, and anxious when it comes to this relationship. And eventually that energy is kind of seen in their energy as well. Why I say so is because I have Nine of Swords for their intentions. They feel a certain sense of anxiousness. And when I talk about Pluto energy, overall energy, see, when I said Pluto energy also kind of sucks you back into those past hurtful experiences. So they could be still finding themselves in that whole mind setup where they are still thinking about all those hurtful experiences, or the hurt that you guys have induced on each other's life. So yes, I sense that it is giving them sleepless nights, but also they are a little pessimistic, how to start off this this relationship, or what are the necessary changes, how to get into that decision making, and they are very very anxious around it. What are their what are the actions they plan to take is that of Queen of Wands, which is again a very very positive card, guys. Why I say so is because in the midst of all this, they want to come across as Queen of Wands, someone who is very confident, who has overcome these fears, and is very very decisive. So it's they want to offer this passionate love to you. And yes, this is their real intentions. They want to reconcile if you guys are not talking, but this time they want to come correct. They do not want to still carry that past baggage which they have been doing for so long, and want to end that toxicity and uncertainty around this relationship. What you're not aware of is Page of Cups. So yes, for most of you could receive an apology, if not apology, a message, and that is totally coming out of emotions. They genuinely want to know about your well-being. Trust me, it's not because they are inquisitive about like what's going in your life. It's because they genuinely want to stay connected. They want to offer this cup, the cup I told you, that was there in their thoughts also. They want to start afresh with you, which is so beautiful. Now the advice for you is that of an Empress card. When I talk about Empress card, it's a very feminine and receptive energy. Guys, remember, when I talk about feminine or masculine energy, it is never gender based. So Empress energy requires you to do you. What do I mean by that is, guys, just keep on going with your journey. This is their lessons, which is, you know, these are the lessons they have to learn in their life. Even if you want to help them, trust me, these lessons need to be learned from them. Like, it needs to come from them. So yes, you keep growing, indulge in self-care, because it is very important for you also to be in a very healthy state of mind in order to build a healthy relationship. So that's your advice, which is again amazing. In the near future energy, yes, I do Ten of Swords. So when I talk about healing, I always tell you guys that healing is a journey. It's not a destination. Of course, whenever the triggers gonna, trigger them, like, whatever hurtful experiences you guys had, it would kind of, suck them in their past hurtful experiences. And they have to overcome them. They can't be living in this self-victim mode and reliving their past. So they need to figure it out. They need to be more decisive. They need to get rid of this uncertainty around. So it's a very transforming time for them. You are required to give them that space and time, and trust me, trust on the divine timing. Something very protected is happening for you guys, and these changes were needed. They had to go through, or you both had to go through this journey in order to build a healthy relationship. So this time would require a certain amount of patience and receptive energy from your side. Keep going through your soul journey. Do not feel stuck, and send them a lot of positivity through your telepathically. And having said that, I hope this reading would have given you a certain amount of clarity. Much love and positivity. Take care until we meet next time.